Hi everyone, I'm Dustin from Mazama Wellness, and in today's video I'll be talking about different rep ranges of strength training and how they apply to your goals. We'll be covering strength, hypertrophy, and muscular endurance, and how the rep ranges associated with each of these differ in their results. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about how doing more or fewer reps affects the outcomes of strength training. Generally, doing fewer reps with more weight puts an emphasis on strength, i.e. your 1 rep max, otherwise known as the most weight you can lift one time. Strength training usually takes place in the 1 to 5 rep range and not only works muscle fibers, but also focuses on motor unit recruitment, right? How many muscle fibers you can get working, passive tissue development, strengthening ligaments and connective tissues, and movement efficiency, how efficiently you can deadlift or squat or bench press. Lifting heavy puts a lot of demand on the central nervous system, but tends to create less peripheral fatigue, right? Muscle exhaustion than other types of training. If the central nervous system fatigue is properly managed, then this type of strength training can be done pretty frequently. If we bump the rep range up to around 8 to 15 reps, then we start to focus more on hypertrophy, meaning the emphasis is on growing the muscle fibers, and this is done with a nice balance of mechanical tension and cellular stress, 2 concepts that we'll explore further later on. For now, we'll just say it's a little bit of lifting heavy and feeling the burn. Reps are typically taken to near failure, maybe leaving 1 to 3 reps in the tank for each set. This type of training produces less central nervous system fatigue, but can produce a substantial amount of peripheral fatigue. For this reason, and to allow the process of muscle protein synthesis, i.e. muscle growth, to fully complete, you should give muscle groups 48 to 72 hours rest between training sessions. So if you did a lower body workout on Monday, wait until Wednesday or Thursday to get another lower body session in. When we get beyond 15 reps and up to 30 reps, then we're in muscle endurance territory. Here, work capacity and sustained effort is the primary goal. You're lifting lighter weights, but going for higher reps to the point that muscles are really burning. This is putting significant demand on your muscle cells and working on metabolic efficiency, i.e. creating anaerobic energy and clearing metabolites like lactic acid, things like that. This type of training produces low central nervous system fatigue and also less peripheral fatigue after that initial burning from the exercise stops. Recovery seems to be a little bit faster than hypertrophy training, most likely because there's less muscle fiber damage, and here it seems that metabolic byproducts drive growth. Regardless of your goals or rep ranges, progressive overload must be used to get stronger or bigger or increase work capacity. Progressive overload is a pretty straightforward principle, and we'll talk more about it in depth later on. But simply put, you have to incrementally increase weight or reps or range of motion or reduce rest time to keep exercises challenging. Basically, you need to add something to make it harder once you adapt to the demand, and this will keep you progressing. The main takeaway here is to strength train in a way that is in alignment with your goals. If you're a linebacker, you probably want to train for strength. If you're a mid-distance runner, you probably want to train for muscular endurance. If your goal is general health and longevity, I'd say you're best off with hypertrophy work, but you can throw in some others from time to time. Pick a style that appeals to you and have a plan, and you'll get the most out of your strength training sessions. Thanks for joining me, and make sure to check out our Substack and website for more good stuff.